This holiday season, in theaters, with no people in them because of COVID, from the creators of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, and also Honey, we should really stop making movies where children change in size so unrealistically, comes a new family classic. As a boy, he had a dream, and now, 32 years and a wine-induced eBay purchase later, holy shit, he's actually driving a Technic Lego car, the movie. Rated R, radical. Rated P, perfection. And now, just when you think this YouTube video cannot get any better, witness exclusive shots from the photo shoot as the boy, grown-ass man, takes delivery of his favorite childhood toy. You will feel his joy. You will warm to his childish enthusiasm. And you will learn family morals and values. And the question to life, the universe, and everything will be answered. So please, sit down and enjoy the rest of this feature film. Before we start driving properly, first a word of thanks to Dave, who also brought us the shed some months ago, and also to Sandro for getting the model further refined into AMS. You see, it can take a roundabout. Thanks guys, you're amazing. Hey everybody! So, before we find the purpose of this car, a brief explanation run of what it is, what it isn't, what it does. Oh, hang on, I got a text. Oh, it's from Nvidia? Okay, because I show so much ray tracing content, they will send me all of their 3090s. That's amazing. Thank you, amazing. Well, yeah. Nothing but ray traced DirectX 12 pornography on this channel. Back to, I let that slide, that's cool. Forget about it, making a video here. So this is a realistically made LEGO 8865. And with that I mean, what is realistic? The gears, for example. Let's try that. So, first gear, 100. Second gear, 130. Oh, that third gear is so tall. I recorded the engine sounds, but the revs are very low. It revs to about 3000-ish. And you hear that gear clacky noise. That's actual recording from the drivetrain. So yeah, it may sound ugly, but it is authentic. It's very authentic. The whole video will be authentic, how it would be to drive this legendary car. So let's do a little bit of a drag race. It's for 3 gears. Oh yeah, wheel spin, because we have 400 horsepower. The thing has a 5.7 liter engine, so 300 horsepower, which I put on in the previous video when I made the cars, not enough. So we have 400, making us do 275 to 80 kilometers an hour. It does get a bit light. That's right. And then a whole bunch of nosedive, lock tires. So it's pretty quick with 400 horsepower. So it can easily become a sort of a drift machine. And that's the left. What you heard there is open diff. So you get a lot of wheel spin, but it's only one tire. That's another thing. And it's wobbly, you see it roll. I find that's quite beautiful.
and nosedive and pitch back up. It's quite entertaining. And pretty fast too, so that's pretty cool. We have knobbly tires, but they're reasonably good. About pretty close to 1G still in cornering, which is very good. It's a lightweight car. I did add a driver to the weight, so we're a little over 600 kilos. And one of the problems is there is force feedback, but until there isn't. That's what I mentioned when I made the car. So the geometry of the front suspension is a little weird. We have Ackermann steering, so the inside tire steers more than the outside tire. That's nice, but that's all. We haven't got any caster angle, we've got no trail. And that means that steering, yeah, there is some feel here, but it almost doesn't center. Because there is no trail and only pneumatic trail from the tire, but that's not that much, plus it disappears after a certain slip angle. So when you're sliding, it's a do-it-yourself, provide your own force feedback basically. So that makes it a little tricky. However, the steering rack is pretty quick, so about 400 degrees of steering and about 30, I measured it again, 30 degrees of steering lock on the front tire. So what makes this car really weird is that how it is super wide. It's like a foot wider than any normal car, with a wheelbase shorter than an old 911 Porsche, which has very short wheelbase. So it makes it very pointy. And there's lots of weight transfer front and back, because the longer your wheelbase is, the more the weight transfer gets sort of spread out and it's reduced. We got a high center of gravity too. So basically what I'm saying is, as I'm doing not much at all, what fits this vehicle? Where is it happy? So we're gonna try a whole bunch of places. Let's start with less obvious, going to the more likely candidates. You could say that this is sort of an advertisement for Automobilista, because we are now in an indoor kart track. This thing should be, you know, nippy, agile. So why not? Oh boy. Why not indoor karting? Must be ideal. We need the third gear here. Oh yeah, okay. See, it is very agile. Pretty nice, actually. See, we can drift this. Oh, I crash! Oh boy, ow. Okay. Oh yeah. Plenty of torque from that huge 5.7 liter 4-cylinder engine. Oh, brake. Oh, look at me go! Well, it's perfect, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, just a nudge. Lego, you can always buy spare parts. Oh, ow. So, I'm doing this first because I want to cross this off the list of obviously terrible ideas. It's way too wide. It should not work. But here we are. Gliding. Oh, ow. If you have any weight on the nose, which is with a little bit of braking, the short wheelbase makes it oversteer. So you steer with the throttle or brake pedal, and that just makes it very adjustable. Oh yeah, I'm loving this. That's optimistic, but I did not think it would do anything here. And here we are. Holy crap. Okay, so suitable tracks, indoor karting, perfect. Oh, ow. Get a spare tire. Short wheelbase makes it... Ooh. Technically not spun. Nah, it's not a spin. Short wheelbase makes it so agile too. These corners are... No need to do 3-point turns. It's huge. You hear sort of the thumping 4-cylinder sound. Even though this is a bring your own 4-seat back car, it's very intuitive. Oh, yeah, it's a little much. That's a little much too. So there's my over-optimism. Wow. I didn't expect this at all. But it's amazing. Now, this thing won't fit through the door of the kart place because it's very wide. But it's Lego, you just take it apart, build it up inside, and then you can get out, so you might as well stay in there doing laps all afternoon. Ah! Oh, oh, oh. Oh, it's still possible to overdo it. I'm surprised how well it fits. Oh, and... You see, I'm not doing a lot of throttle a lot of the time, because that's trouble. It is somewhat delicate. That was a slight nudge. That doesn't count. But get on those brakes. I will admit to hitting the wall just a couple times. But it's surprisingly amazing. So, we have a problem then. If the least obvious place to take this car works so well, then how can it get better? I doubt it can. Because, well, we're doing that helmet there justice, I think, with this driving. Yeah, wow. Okay, well, let Editing Niels put a TV camera replay of that in there. And surprise number 1, box ticked, indoor karting, well, semi-indoor karting, LEGO Technic LEGO 8865 approved. So welcome to Imola 1988. We had such foresight at Riser Studios that we included some tracks from 1988, which is not a coincidence, the year from this LEGO model. So it should be perfectly adapted. It wobbles a little bumpy here. So I'm afraid a big track like this will, with a very scary fast corner, will expose some more flaws that we found at the karting track. Because effectively we have very poor suspension geometry, no dampers, no steering feel almost. You see it react to the bumps a little, and off center, yeah, there's a little, but let me whack on it does. Have to be careful at Imola, Niels. Some big crashes here. So we are probably in trouble. Fair bit of body roll, pitch, nosedive, and that open diff. I'm in third gear, but the open diff means that the inside tire, rear tire, once it starts spinning, it saps all the power, and you don't go forward as quickly as you'd like. And it's an understeery oversteer. Huh? What? Does that exist? Oh, slow down, slow down. Curves though. No problemo. You hear that skid sound, it's constantly spinning up the inside rear tire. We're still going at a fair old rate, if I can slow it down. Oh, you hear the plastic gears. High revs, 200 kilometers an hour. Oh, very sideways. Weight transfer to the front means oversteer. Such a short wheelbase. You might be thinking, why is he in third gear? Well, this is the end of second gear, and then lovely track though for it. Much better than a modern one. You see, that's the secret. I drove it a little bit on modern Imola before my brain came into gear, second, third gear, and decided period correct Imola would be way better. And it is, you know, these 80s super tall curbs, this just rides them easily. Fairly neutral here in the, you know, there's no forcing back, just put your wheel in a position and it'll stay there. Just fine. No, that's still some spin. And this is hard because lifting gives you a bit of oversteer. You have to brake while sideways. Will it help to go into second gear? Not really. I don't think there's much use for second gear. You're never going straight, which is definitely interesting. Gotta be braking here. The steering ratio being nice and quick makes it... Oh yeah, curves. It eats them for breakfast. On corner entry and exit, it's fine. So, it's beginning to look like another tick in the box or whatever you call that. Like, yep, we can sign off. Big tracks like old school Imola, another perfect combination. And I also didn't expect that. Indoor karting was a surprise. Big Imola, a big surprise. Oh, you can just send it in nicely. Look at this. It's not super sideways, it's the gorgeous sideways. Oh yeah, chicane here. That's mostly correct. Do a blip just because we can. Who thought you could do a frontal blip downshift in a Lego car? It is so much fun driving this childhood toy car that I didn't own. I got a different kit later, but I sort of lusted after. And then you play with it, but now you actually play with it. I was a bit, you might call this a little understeer here. Mild understeer at over 100 miles an hour. Let's try that gear again. The Lego downshift blip. So I'm controlling the drifts a little bit. Let's not make them super large. Over the crest, just go sideways because we can. Oh, that's too much. No, are we good? We are. Oh. And there is a reasonable level of grip. We do about 1G braking at 0.9 cornering. Still pretty good road car. And we would do a bit more, but the suspension geometry is just bad. Lots of body roll. And because it has equal length, parallel wishbone, double wishbone suspension, we get no camber gain, so the body roll, the suspension doesn't lean in when it moves up. Means we have perfect traction and braking going in a straight line, but when the car leans, the tires lean as well. And we are in Italy somewhere, and I know there's a tower there that leans and is very successful at leaning, but tires leaning outward, they lose a bit of grip, so we would probably do a G. Because it's quite light, the car, and if the tires had a little bit of negative camber, they don't have negative camber statically either. We would probably do about 1G. Now we don't quite. There's also no toe in, no toe out, so it's very crude. So that's an Italian flick into this corner. Sorry, or is it the Danish flick? I think Lego is Danish, right? Scandinavian? Is Denmark Scandinavian? Or is it just Finland, Sweden and Norway? Is this then a Scandinavian flick? Or a Danish flick? Oh, I don't know. Can I get oversteer here? You can get a sort of neutral. This is not technically neutral if the steering wheel pointing that way, but I guess the open diff. Oh, that's. Are we making it? See, it does slow down reasonably well. Open diff. Yeah, it cost us some traction out of the turns, but I think with a lock diff, the oversteer will be very snappy and harsh. So, and we're driving this correct, right? So remember, this car drives this way to some extent, to a large extent, because I measured all the weights, weight distribution, center of gravity, height, spring, ow, ow. Suspension geometry, everything is from the actual Lego car. So it's just another sim car, but it's actually somewhat definitely the closest anyone has ever got, because I don't think anybody tried this in real life or in a sim, to driving your childhood hero. And I think I'll edit in the commercial for the toy car from '88. Nice 80s VHS. So you probably saw that. Well, what's more fun? Pushing your car around the floor or driving it 30 years later? This is definitely very grown-up toy. Wow. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there is. Yeah, they keep changing Imola. Every lap is different. Oh, another blip. It feels so weird blipping in a Lego car. Okay, one more lap, because I can do this forever. Turns out to be a really good match. Who would have thought? Perhaps not turbo F1 lap times, but the smile is equally large. Okay, let's see what... it's a little understeery. A little oversteery. See, you get everything in the corner. 200 kilometers an hour. Can we brake sideways here? Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I think having a locked rear axle would not help, and LEGO does not have limited slip diffs, so realistic people, this is what it was. Well, to nobody, this never existed until today. That's the beauty of racing sims, isn't it? You can drive stuff that in a way that you would never do in cars that you could never own, or in this case, cars that don't exist. Only virtually they exist. And the lack of force feedback, even though it's weird, it's cool. Because it's the function of the geometry of the suspension of LEGO, and you don't feel that when you push it around the table. Perhaps you actually do. It doesn't really self-center, but it's so cool to drive this. That's not gonna end well. Downshift in case. That's perfect. See? Okay, big surprise number 2 then. Indoor karting, perfect. Bing! Old school Imola. Amazing. So those were the 2 tracks that I thought would be terrible. And they are perfect. So these Danish LEGO designers, they sure knew what they were doing. Super trucks, a bit of jumps. How about that? Yeah. So, welcome down under Adelaide Super Truck. You know, yeah, it is a bit of an advertisement for Automobilista. We have such a wide range of vehicles in there, but that's accidental. I just want to try this out in so many different places, and there's just not that many sims where you can take a car in the same game for a spin on such a variety of tracks. So that's cool that we have that. I miss this game. I play it every day, so every week, so I don't miss it. And one of those crazy things we did was the sort of inspired by Stadium Super Trucks thing. Ow. Oh, the suspension doesn't like it. It just goes up, yeah, no, that's fine. Anything in between, doesn't like it. And those stadium super trucks, they jump insane jumps. This thing has some suspension travel, but I think we will be in big trouble here. So yeah, the indoor karting might have gone well, and Imola might have gone well. I think the jumps will be very difficult. Because one of the things you need when landing a big jump, a thing called dampers. Oh! Did we just... Lego! You beautiful thing! So it just did the thing I thought it wouldn't do properly. Land after a jump, because the dampers really help absorb the impact, and well, I guess I don't understand physics. It's fine by me. We may have a chance of succeeding here. Oh, see? Yeah, that's more what I imagined. I spoke too soon, perhaps, but let's get used to it. A little side note here. With Automobilista in the super trucks, you have to sort of do a bit of a brake and then throttle and keep the throttle pinned through the air. That was partially because of the misunderstanding I had with the aerodynamic forces, giving the car a little bit of front downforce, so that's why it wanted to go nose down. This one doesn't have that, so it's a lot easier to jump straight. It also has a lot of square cylinder torque. This is the best torque. So if you floor it midair in third gear, it can accelerate real quick. And I think we'll do, well, we won't do a backflip, but you see how keeping this floored, you have a lot more control midair than with the super truck, because we have more torque, or equal torque, a lot of torque, but it's a very short, lightweight car, so it's more influenced by midair throttle. We don't have to keep it pinned as much, and we can control the attitude midair, but the landings will be difficult anyway. Yeah, 100 miles an hour. Oh, brake. Ah, why am I not? Curb steals, take the curbs. I might do second gear here. Taking lines you don't typically do here with the curbstones. Oops, a daisy. Okay, nice. I think we might be alright with the jumps. I will go straight, keep my concentration, will be good. This is not flat out. Oh, and then brake. Nice, we can almost go straight. Oh yes. One of those third gear is a little almost spun it. This one is a little angled. How do we do? Oh, we do fine. Just a little bit of rebound. It's so pointy that Scandinavian flicking is almost unnecessary. Yeah, probably best keeping a constant throttle, because pinning the throttle will make it pitch back and we land badly. That's curb, we're fine. Oh, nice. I think I mentioned this was going to be a purely... Oh, see that? 100% educational video, so perhaps I gotta better think of something educational to say here. In a way, praising this car more. How many cars have anti-roll bars? So we say, ow! We say, yeah, it's an independent suspension with anti-roll bars. Have you ever looked at an anti-roll bar? It connects the wheels together. So, another plus point for LEGO. This is true independent suspension. Not only does it have no anti-roll bars and are the four corners actually independent, they also seem to act completely independently of what I want them to do. So this is double wishbone, double independent suspension. You see, this thing just there are no words for this, let alone my feeble, oh boy, yep, English. I cannot comprehend what's happening currently. It's acing everything we throw at it. Bring your own force feedback. It's the best force feedback, clearly. Sub 2 minutes. I mean, a V8 supercar does like 4 minutes here, doesn't it? So we're super quick. Find the right level of track cut. Oh! Yeah, no, that's just a minor. Can we? Oh yes. No, there's no limit. Oh boy, I love this so much. It's oh no, bad idea. Another track. Combination of crazy things. Oh, that's fast. That's too fast. That's too. Oh yeah, that's too fast. Oh yes. No expectations here, really, with the jumping, and it. Oh boy, it just nails it. It's perfect. Short shifting in the LEGO car. And just keep it steady. Oh, that's one definition of steady. But this is only the second jump that results in death, which is better than the stadium super truck still, so pretty good. Gaining, alright, let's go quick now. On the brakes, turns without even looking at the steering wheel. Drifting out wide. Using all the track here, because these curves don't exist. Oh boy, yeah, great. That's a bit slow, but we're still negative, because we're amazing. That'll buff out. Yeah, constant throttle is the key. Constant RPM. $200 kilometers. Brake hard, brake hard. Throw it in on the nose. Brake harder. How straight line can we do this? Oh man, this is really nice. There's a very confused seagull there. Oh, I nailed that. Seagull that has never seen a Technic LEGO car that is real size, full scale, with a human in it. In AMS, it the seagulls see some weird cars, super carts, super trucks. They're all super, but this might trump them all. This might Donald them all. So you get really strong pulls at the steering wheel from all sorts of things except giving you information. Oh, that's, yeah. There must be a point where I'm a little bit too optimistic. I can do this forever. This is... We knew it, right? All us kids in the 80s, this was the perfect car. From a distance, you could say it looks a little bit like a F40, a bit like a Stratos. Perfect car, and now evidence. Oh, crashing. Yes. Evidence. Oh boy, yeah, evidence. More evidence. 60 frames per second of evidence that this is indeed the all-round perfect car. And we didn't just imagine it as kids. Factual information. Oh, yeah, fine. Who needs more than 3 gears? Ooh, nice. Oh, that's fast. Bit of grass, it's fine. But there is tarmac at the end. Right, well, let's do... one more lap, who cares? Yeah, on the brakes, pointed roughly to where you want to go. Resist the weird steering forces. Brake hard. Oh, it's fast. We are good. On the limit there. Oh, way too slow. Oh, that's not gonna help. Go! Let go! Let's not crash. Let's apply a bit of brakes. A bit more brakes. Oh, it's constantly moving around. Yeah, we're good. Just think about taking a corner, it does it for you. Mid-corner upshift. That's a big airtime. Oh, we're slower. I think the wall riding strat gave us the quick lap time. Oh no! Escape road. Yeah. Wow. Lego, you amaze me. Wow. Okay. So yeah, that's the third track that I hoped it would do well, but I didn't think so because of the lack of suspension damping and then big jumps. What could go wrong? Well, nothing. Lego is the perfect vehicle. The next thing to throw at it though, a bit of ice racing, because even I didn't know AMS has an ice track. And I don't know my way around it, so it will shine, surely. Because I think Oslo, well, it's not Denmark. This is probably the closest. Norway is probably the closest to Denmark we can get in the simulator. Closest to the birthplace of LEGO. I did change the grip properties because by default it was too high. It's still on the high side, but you know, Scandinavians or Danish, I still think we haven't decided if Denmark is part of Scandinavia. They know how to make good tires that work on snowy, icy conditions. Oh, that's different. Oh, yes. Very glidey. About 0.4 Gs. Which is still quite a bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, the slow motion compared to the violence of super truck tracks with jumps. So I wasn't sure what to expect here, but I was hoping it would do well. And our expectations are, of course, insane after the triple success of indoor karting, Imola and Adelaide with jumps. And I know it becomes a little predictable now, but it doesn't disappoint here. I just want to highlight the windmills. We are very eco-friendly in Norway. But this is another success where I was unsure with the open diff what it would do, but it gives us very nice oversteer actually, very controlled. And we have all the torque in the world for this, even in third gear at low speed. So you hear the plastic gear rattle that I recorded with my microphone. Squeaky. This is just, yeah, it's more sedate. Can also mean you are too late with your opposite lock, so you have to be, you know, and the steering doesn't do much. It's bring your own force you back to Norway. I hope you packed. You can easily overdo it and be too late. You do have to be on time, but it is sort of a slow motion. Glidey. Well, we are approaching 100 miles an hour, so it's not slow. Oh, where does the track go? It's a really long left-hander. There's not endless lock. 30 degrees or so, and there it goes into understeer. The quick steering rack helps a lot. It's nice to calm down a little bit after the super trucks. This is a bit less hairy. This is more of a precision choreographed dance. Oh, that's on the lock stops. Nice. And with these G-forces, which are very low, there isn't as much suspension travel. Not as much roll. The lack of dampers, well, you don't notice it as much if the suspension isn't going back and forth, up and down. And it's all more behaved, so yeah, beautiful. Not as spectacular, of course, as super trucks. Rawr, jumps, America. But this is a Danish car. They're more civilized than Robbie Gordon flying a super truck around. So this fits Danish design a bit better, don't you think? I think I should rename myself to Niels instead of Niels. Get the E out of there. Although now I'm saying it, I'm also not sure if Niels Holgersson was Danish. But one thing we do know, Niels Holgersson is just as real as this car is as we drive now. Not fictional anymore. Oh yeah, that's the long left-hander. It's very wide, that helps. Not enough. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on, come on. That's not back out. Yeah, the last time I understeered here, now I'm oversteering. Ah. Bit of understeer still. On the lock stops almost. Nice big angle. Impressing that person there. That's bad. Reverse. Where am I going? Oh. Buried in snow. Ah. It's not as insane as some of the other things we did so far, but this is sort of a beautiful, controllable. And if you know this track and you Scandinavian or Danish flick it together, it's gonna be really difficult to do a quick time and be very consistent. Not as spectacular initially as flying it over jumps, but ooh, you know, this is more of a delicate act. See, my throttle is barely moving. It eventually goes into some understeer, that the snowbanks appear and they grab you a little bit. And then brake. Of course that works. So this is the fourth track. The fourth, well, fifth success, because I didn't know we had this in the sim. Sorry. Shame on me, definitely. So I discovered a really nice track in AMS. The content variety is so amazing. I have no idea how to pronounce that. And this car is made for it again. Look how beautifully it goes from left to right. Just lifting off. It's the gentlest of oversteer that you induce by lifting. And then bring your own four-seat back to the rescue. But you don't really need it. You just look at the horizon. You know what the car is going to do. It's going to be very lazy. And you have enough time to do it. Now, can I ace it now? Probably not. This is the oh, no, we're not. Yeah, we are here. Long left-hander. And you can also spin. It's not easy. I make it look easy because of my supreme LEGO skills. Easy to overdo. You have to get a good feeling for what you can and cannot do. And I tend to drive snow cars every winter in Automobilista. Not in real life. We don't really get any snow anymore. Yes, yes, yes. Keep it. Oh, boy. That's fine. We didn't spin. Of course, four-wheel drive would be a lot easier. That's not really a good line, but at least I got no understeer then. Oh yeah, that's not going where I thought it was going. That's very understeery snowbank. Ah. Beautiful. Try to brake a little bit. Easy to lose it there, have to be a little careful at low speed. Then wait, transfer, other way, inside. Oh, could be smoother. That's too fast, is it? No. I'm concentrating pretty hard now. Ah, backs out, sorry. Oh, these lines are not very good. I'm making it look fairly easy, but if you look at the helicopter view, you would be sort of shaking your head. Ah. Still don't know where this track goes either. Doesn't help. Sharp left, I know that. Oh, be on your toes at low speed. Really wants to come around. Oh, negative 4 seconds. See, I'm being excellent. Oh, snowbank, no. Laughing all the way to the snowbank. 5 seconds, amazing. Brakes work fairly well. Strangely. Backs out a little bit again. Need a super late apex there, but I don't know where the corner starts, begins or ends, or where the apex is. Should be. Oh, what a challenge and joy it is. Whew. I think we can safely say another big hit for LEGO. 8865. I'm just wondering if I should give it one more lap before we do the final form of motorsport, where I think this might be quite suitable. And I'll let you think about it for a little bit. But I think some of you were probably screaming it already at the start of this video. Do Rallycross, of course. Should be fine. Oh, that's nice. Very late apex. Oh no, it's still not here. I don't know where I am. I kind of want to do... I still don't know where the track goes though. Being so excited, talking, driving, drifting, keeping it on the blue stuff. But with no idea where the track goes. Oh! Stay wide, Niels, stay wide. It's gonna apex later. And now I'll go in. Probably still a little wide. Let's see if we can at least do the quickest time. Oh, don't spin, don't spin. I'm scared now. Oh, that I should have been. Are we making it? Yeah. Careful on this slow turn. Everything is slow turn. Nice neutral. Yeah. Not sure if we're quicker though. Yeah, no. Being a pussy. Means I have to make all that time up. Here, by doing a little spin. Oh, that doesn't work. Ah. What can I say? I don't know. Well, these are 144 Hz screens. Don't break them. Amazing. What a bag of fun. Wow, okay. So far, everything is just amazing. One thing remaining then, Rallycross. Let's try that. This is what I had the most high hopes for. Because it's a little bit of a buggy, it's got some suspension travel. But it already aced everything, so how can it possibly ace this too? To get used to the grip levels coming from ice. Yeah, it's already acing it. I knew you probably had high expectations too. Ow. It's doing it. Oh, no, it's not doing it. Open diff just gives you a little bit initial wheel spin, so you can still turn it around on the throttle like that. Here, hairpin. Drifting it through. Short shift and then, wow, how do we do this? Bit of a jump. Ow. This is tricky, a bit of downhill combination where it always seems so slow when you can have oversteer that turns into a spin. It's pretty easy. Got the track here. Turn, please. Random jump. Oh, almost off the jump. Missed the tires. Missed these tires. Over another sort of hump. Over this little bit of tarmac. Always sliding. Oh, on the brakes. Getting into turn. Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Ow. Still getting used to the grip levels after the snow. Made me fall asleep a little bit, and now I have to be very much awake. Let's not spin it this time. No force feedback. Brake, no need to really Scandinavian flick it, because as long as you're leaning on those front tires, it will very much want to come around. This will take a bit of practice, I think, but the rewards might be pretty good. That's on the limit, but at totally the wrong way. A couple more gears or better spacing would help us. Now this second gear is quite short. Yeah. Nice. Okay, can I not over-rotate, please? Means pretty much slowing down a bit more. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, pretty close. Oh, yeah. Oh, jumps. They're not straight, they can be tricky with the suspension, but just increases the challenge, doesn't it? Still negative. And there we go. Oh. Yeah, that's sort of a more gentle landing. I want to take this one big continuous drift. Let's see if we can make it happen. But like I said, I need a bit of practice with my English as well. It's failing once again. Excitement and brain is occupied. Remember, I'm a bit old. My brain runs at 4 megahertz, like computers did in the 80s. The computer we had when this LEGO model came out had 4 megahertz, 4.7, sure, but sounds a bit desperate if you need decimal places for your megahertz. Please don't die. Oh, yeah. Since this is the last thing I'm gonna do, well, not in my lifetime, so sorry to disappoint you there. Since I just mentioned the speed of our computer in 1988, 4.7 megahertz, I'm getting a little sentimental now, bear with me. I liked racing games and stuff back probably about 88. Oh, look at that, nice. But I had no concept, no clue what life would be like 30 years later. How technology has moved on, how we have the flat screens instead of, well, I had glow-in-the-dark nuclear vision with Hercules graphics adapter, phosphorus displays, terrible low resolution. Well, the resolution wasn't too bad, but 12-inch or 11-inch. Now I have triple 27, 144 hertz. You know, sponsored NVIDIA ray tracing graphics card because I do all the content here with full ray tracing. It doesn't get much better than this, and there's just nobody, I think, who you would ask in 1988, will you ever drive this car in a simulator and will it be realistic in a way? Of course not. You wouldn't imagine it. And here we are, 32 years after this LEGO model came out. And sure, you know, you could say it's antique software by now, AMS, but it holds its own physics-wise in many ways. Lots of driver training stuff still happens with it, so physics-wise at least it holds up, and I think the graphics are fine too. But compared to 1988, AMS is of course modern, futuristic, and to look at what I'm doing, I'm gliding, drifting, balancing on the throttle and with the steering with bring your own 4-seat back. It's a world first. Oh, that's too much. No, yeah, fine, no, yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing random things. So that 9-year-old kid in 88 that I was, all he knew was that he liked computers, racing games, Technic LEGO, and yeah, sentimental still on, still sentimental mode activated. And here we are then, with what has enabled me to make these videos and have it as a hobby. It's my job. I do sort of grown-up Technic LEGO with pedal design, shifters, and some other things we're working on. Physics work. If you told 9-year-old me how he would somehow pay the bills 30 years later, I would never have believed that. So, that's sentimental mode. Let's get into... Yes, no. Properly sideways mode. And finish this video, well, on a high, but it's pretty continuous high so far, so that's very nice. I think I can actually trust the brakes a little more than I'm doing. Oh, almost didn't catch it. Ah, didn't make that apex. Oh. Keep turning left here. Oh, it's too much. Is it? Is it? Yeah. It is. Don't want to stretch my Lego. Can we finish with a nice lap? I don't know what a good lap would be. I don't think there's a big reference lap time chart somewhere with Technic LEGO 8865 lap times. To get it in, a little Scandinavian now. Oh yeah, look at that, nice. Don't die, don't die. Almost came to a standstill, but... it's not too good. I still don't really know the lines I want to take. Oh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yes, I'm going quiet. I have to nail this Scandinavian flick here. Oh, he spins! Ah! Oh, that was... up to the spin. Right up to the colossal failure. It was a good lap. Ah, try again. Oh, you nailed that. Ah! Sim racing. Why isn't it everybody's hobby? I don't understand. Who cannot enjoy this? Full throttle. Oh yeah, oh, I'm really pushing it now. Yeah, it's quite hairy. Went very nice up until that point again. I think they call it stitching it together. It's typically, you have to stitch me together after a few laps the Nürburgring, but here I think they mean stitching sector times together. So let's do that. Let's not stitch body parts together, but lap parts. straight, straight. No. I think there's a lot of time to be gained here by improving this line. Go more diagonal over this jump, perhaps. Oh, where am I landing? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, there's so much time in there. Oh, always sideways. Yes. Yes. This is where Richard Hammond would scream, "I'm a driving god." The Lego bowler. Oh, that's not a Scandinavian flick. Come on, where are you gonna go? Damn, terrible. Oh, it's really dangerously close to the lock stops here. No more margin after that. Oh, that's too... Oh, ow. Hey, that's an alternative line. Looking out the side window, that's so cool. Too much. No, 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 not too much. Ooh, I'm pushing it too hard. I just have to let go a little bit. Left, right, catch it, don't spin. Oh, don't die on the jump. Oh. Oh man, getting properly sweaty. Backed out. Oh, that's... Oh! Oh boy. Okay, I can do better. I can do better. Oh, he can't do better. Oh, no. I'm having a blast. Damn. I am having such a blast. I've run out of things to say, but wow. They say never meet your heroes. Well, I met mine here with this mega Technic Lego car. And it doesn't disappoint. It has some quirks, it has some features. That's why we love it. We could make it better, but it's got so much character. The open diff doesn't always help. The bring your own force back is a little difficult. But it's all just what this car is, if it would exist. And it's the beauty of sim racing that it actually somehow exists now. And I just want to do a quick lap to end this video, so we'll probably be here for another 45 minutes. Oof. Oh, am I gonna make it? Yeah. Feels pretty sketchy downhill. We're negative, come on, don't screw up your line here. Or oversteer too much. Oh man, I'm getting worse. Yeah, I don't think I'll do it. Oh, weird force feedback again. Huh. Well, okay. Some editing to do then. You gotta edit in those TV cam laps. They will look pretty nice. So, I got the real car, well, the Lego car, built it, and now we have it in the simulator. Tried it indoor karting, perfect. Imola, perfect. Super trucks, jumps, perfect. Ice racing, perfect. Rallycross, perfect. So this is, they always say with Lego, it's a very universal toy. You can make all your own models and stuff with it, variations. You can make a plane, a motorbike, a house, whatever. Well, it turns out, just make one car. It's brilliant at everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And I want to release this, but I have to make sure I can. I don't think it's too big a deal, but no promises. And we'll see what I can do. It's pretty simple. There's no tire heat, no tire wear. But you see the enjoyment I had out of it. I would kind of like, you know, a few of you will probably enjoy this over the holidays. I'll see if I can really... Oh, man. I should stop. I really should stop. People, guys, girls, everybody, thanks for watching. The best car is Danish. It's made of Lego. Bye bye.